Hello and welcome to today's NASCAR Heat video. We are here for episode number 4, season number 6. Now today, we're going to start off by taking a look back at our results from the first 3 episodes. We've now done this for a whole week of season number 6, of course. We got 2 wins at Daytona and Atlanta to start off in the first episode. The second episode, we got 16th at Las Vegas with a strategy that didn't quite work out in the end as we had hoped. Phoenix strategy also didn't work out there. Things got a little messed up for us. But we tried, and we ended up coming up with a 4th place finish. Auto Club, another track that we had to try to win on strategy, and things did not work out. Now, when I said things did not work out, all 3 times I said it, it has been a result of a caution. Things did not work out for us at Auto Club either. There was a caution on the track, and it threw off our strategy, and we ended up getting a 19th place finish, as we fell all the way to the back because we were a lap down. Because we had just pit when the caution came out, we got stuck a lap down. We got our lap back on the caution, but we were back in like 30th. Able to drive up to 19th. And of course in Martinsville, with a little bit of driving and skill, we drove from 40th to 1st to claim our 3rd win of the season. So we head to Texas and Bristol. It's going to take some strategy at Texas. Try to get that win, but we're going to try. Here we are at Texas. We qualified 22nd position. We got a little bit of work to do in today's race, but we're going to try. There's 23 laps of this track. So let's find out how many laps we can go on fuel. 14. I don't know the math on that one. I'm gonna be honest, most of those are pretty simple maths, but this one here, no, not really. Okay, so we had a little bit of a caution there, though, when I got into Almirola. I was gonna say Almadeir because I seen him next to me, and I seen his name on the board as well. I got into Almirola, hit him around a little bit there, caused a little bit of a caution, but we're back in it here. The car does not have the best launch here, but it's not as bad as it is at Phoenix. Phoenix is definitely where we struggle the most on restarts, I believe. So Texas isn't great, but we were able to hang in line. No big moves in turn 1 and 2 on the start, but the car definitely has some power to it. In this race, this car's looking pretty good, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, it's pretty good. Like, the car is genuinely doing decent. Like, I'm good at Texas till the tires wear. The second the tire wears, I'm gone. You just see me, like, fade back. Because I did just drive to the lead at one of my worst tracks. And that is because this track is uncontrollable when you have to wear that tire out. Plus, if you enter this corner just a little bit wrong, you're gone. You're gone. You're sliding up that track and you're out of here. Into the high side wall. Everybody's going to get the run on you because you're not obviously... Like, if you enter and run the high side, it's not an issue. But if you don't intend to and you slide up here on the exit and hit into that wall, that's where you're going to start losing time on people. And that's why we've never captured a win at Texas. Because I can have good runs like this here to start off. Drive to the front here, but in a couple laps you're going to notice the car's going to just slide up to the track or right into that wall, and we're going to finish in like 50th. But, I mean, we can try to hold on. And don't get me wrong, I plan on trying to hold on. Then the issue is that we have had 2 cautions, and a couple cars have pit. They're going to have to pit again because I don't think... Oh no. See, this is what I'm saying. The tire gets to like 62% like it did, and we're going up the track. Come on, we got this, we got this. We can come out here and get a win at Texas. It is entirely possible. We gotta pay here. 2 cans, 4 tires. Our car's good enough. We should have done 2, shouldn't we? No, we're doing 4. We're doing 4. We're not. We're doing a. We're racing conservative. We're not. We're trying to not have some whack things. I feel like racing conservative at tracks that you know that you can lose at easily is important. Because at tracks that you have a good shot to win at, like Atlanta, not that I would take 2 tires at Atlanta, but at a track that you know that you're good at, go out there and take 2 tires. But a track that you know you struggle at, and you need to have tires, and you need to have grip, and you need to have something that's going to help, A, get you back, or not get you back, but get you to the front of this field and get you to drive good. Like, we see it on good tires, I was just destroying this race. I was pulling away from Jimmy Johnson and everybody else. But with bad tires... Okay, I was in the middle of some RCR cars. They're not gonna lie, kind of scared. Especially in Austin Dillon. I really know for being a good driver. That's the halfway mark now? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. See, I'm not in the lead, so I'm trying to race a little bit more risky to drive myself back to the front. As you guys could obviously tell there with my handling of cars. Okay, that's going to be a wreck right there. That wasn't a crash? Wow. We got 10 on tires now. Can we chase down Almirola? Wait, he pitted earlier than me. He's going to need to come into pit. Yes. Oh no. Kenseth is coming up behind me. No, please. Please, Kenseth. Please be nice. Please be nice. Oh my god. Come on, we can do this. This is our moment. So we come out here and just drive to victory. At Texas, though? I mean... Okay. We can try. I want to get a win in this season at a track that we've not won at yet in this series. That's sort of a goal. I know we haven't won Las Vegas, so we can't do that until season 7. Because there's only one Las Vegas race per season. We haven't won New Hampshire, we haven't won Dover, we haven't won Chicagoland, we haven't won Texas. We haven't won Homestead. So a lot of the races in the chase we haven't won. This is going to be the test right here, though. Over the next 6 laps, can we hold on and capture this victory? We got the lead now. Can we hold that white line over the next couple laps? Almirola had to go to the pits. We are in sole control of the lead. Nobody to battle. Kenseth is way behind. He's almost a second behind. This is it, though. This is it. Coming to the line, 4 to go. Yeah, Almirola led so many laps, and there he's going a lap down. That's the thing, though. That's why I said I was worried about a couple cars that had pit, but I knew that they didn't pit far enough into the race that they would be in range of being able to last. And actually, even if they did have enough range, I did pass Almirola. I don't really know if I would be able to hold on against Almirola because he was a lot closer than Kenseth is. Because obviously you see we're holding steady with the position that we are in Kenseth, but I have made a little bit of mistakes in the last couple turns. But things seem to be holding well with our car. We got to go a couple more laps with that front right tire really starting to get wore down. It really is starting to get bad with that front tire, but there's 2 to go. And I'm just going to try to drive it out of here, hold on for 3 more turns. That's all we got to do is hold on for 3 more turns. We really are sliding up the track here, though. 1 lap to go, though. Yes, we're able to hold him off. Oh my god. I'm sorry I didn't say anything there in like the last lap. I was really just trying to watch my mirror. Sorry guys. But there you go. Our first Texas win. My first NASCAR Heat Evolution Texas win. And of course our first Texas win in the series. That got actually pretty intense. I do want to watch the replay of that last lap there. Because he was able to close in for almost a second behind to get to my bumper. So let's go back here and watch that last lap. So now I can commentate it for you guys. So here we go. I'm really starting to check the lap times. Well, actually, we'll go to 2 laps to go. Okay, so here we go. This is lap. So here we go, lap 21. I noticed he's starting to catch up a little bit. He's like 6.6 seconds behind. I'm like, all right, we can do this. So here we go. I make a little mistake right there, which gives him a little more distance, and I enter too high. Okay, I can't keep the car down on the bottom because the tire's really starting to wear out. But we keep it there. We keep it along that seam. We sort of go in between it. Really go here, and we're getting distance. And I'm like, all right, we can survive another lap. Then I'm actually do this corner pretty well, but you guys can see the car slides up a little bit towards the exit. This is where it starts to gain some ground because his car's still holding the bottom of the track, which is kind of wild that they don't make the cars you're racing against slide up the track when the tires wear out, so it sort of makes a disadvantage for you. But either way. So here we go. I clipped the grass a little bit there, but nothing really to worry about, and I'm going to final lap. At this moment, when I'm not saying anything, I'm really hoping for a caution. Because I'm like, if we get a caution, it's over. Oh, wrong way, sorry. So here we go. Into the corner. And I'm actually really able to hold it down low here, which is pretty helpful. And then I slide up a little bit towards the exit there, which lets Kenseth get a little bit low, so I go to block him. He comes up high, and I'm like, this is the moment that I'm like, I lost Texas. I lost Texas. I'm able to stay side by side with him, because if he got in front of me, it was over. He's going to hit that bottom inside line. But he wasn't able to get past me. I slide up, and again, I've entered the corner a little bit too fast, because I'm trying to beat him to the corner. And I think, okay, this is it. But I don't slide up any higher. If I slid up out past that seam, that would have been it. So here I go. I stay blocking him. And my car is really struggling here. As you guys can see, they're really close. And I knew if I slid up any higher again here, I was going to be gone. But so I cut down just enough. Just enough. And it also meets up with the fact that he slid up just a little bit. Helped me block him. And then I'm looking at my mirror here. At this moment, I know that I'm just fast enough. Because we're going on a straight, so I don't have to worry about turning. I know I'm fast enough. I don't go to block him. Which, looking at it now, I probably should have gone to block him. But we won anyways by a car length. and we got our first Texas win. So here we go, qualifying 40th at Bristol. Now, after coming off of our win at Texas, let me throw some stats out there. We have already tied the record for season number 4, which was the season we did as Martin Truex. We've already tied the wins record from that season, which was 4. So we already tied that into the season. We're only on to race number 8. And we're only one away from beating it, including the chase. So the regular season wins for that season, we have tied, and we're one away from tying the full series record from that season, which was a championship winning season. We've done 5 total series, and we've won only... Oh my, that was a very incident that happened. Yeah, so we've won 2 of the 4 that we've done. Now, I do want to point out that racing in Texas, almost losing that race there in the last lap, and coming close so many times at Texas, that reminds me of a race at Bristol that I did a couple seasons ago. I believe it was my season as Kevin Harvick. The first time around, so that was season number 3. That season, we did a Bristol race. I believe it was actually this one. And I was so close to winning it. I had led so many laps to that race, but I didn't pit once. Okay, now if you can get enough cautions, you don't really have to pit. But I really cut it really close, and my tire blew out on like the last lap. And I spun out in this last corner, and I already lost the lead with a couple laps to go, and they were just pulling away. So there's no way I was going to win unless there was a caution. No caution came out, but I did end up blowing a tire, and I finished in like 5th. And that was a race that really got away from me. That was really one that did. Just figured I'd throw that story in there before I forgot it. Back to the stats. If we look at the other stats, that race at Texas was the 11th Ford win. 4 from this season, and the rest coming from last season, of course. Which obviously puts Ford way ahead of Toyota, because Toyota only has 5 wins, and that was from season that we're working on surpassing right now, which is season number 4. We also won now 48 races in this series. 32 Chevy wins, 11 Toyota wins, and 5... Did I say 11 Toyota wins? 11 Ford wins, and 5 Toyota wins. Oh wow, we're actually kind of working our way towards the end of this race already. Keselowski, is he going to crash? I don't think he is. So here we go. I can go 24 laps on fuel. I've definitely drove my way up here to the front. Now, Bristol's a race that you really do have to sort of concentrate on what you're doing in the end. Hopefully not as intense as Texas, because I've won Bristol so many times. Maybe not in this series, but in other series. Other games. And Bristol really is a track that hasn't changed as much. The cars are a little different, but besides that, there's really not so much of a difference in the track. Now, of course, it's set up for the higher groove to be a little bit better to run. As you guys notice, I do run the bottom most of the time, because that's where I'm used to running from the older NASCAR games, but the high groove is a little bit more where you want to be, a little bit more to that middle groove. Now, a car's always going to try to make a run on the bottom. I'm going to let him go by here. I'm just going to push him into this turn and let him go by, and then we'll have a challenger in a couple more laps. Whoever's there in second place now is going to do the same thing. Oh, God. Oh, God. There's only a couple laps of this. This is going to be interesting. Do we get a good restart? There's a lot of cars behind me. I would have rather not seen that caution. But we got to get a good run here. Into the final turn. The final time and finish line. That is how you get it done, guys. That is how you sweep in videos right there. We've now won the last 3 races that we've done. It feels pretty good, to be honest. So let's take a look at guys, so taking a look here at the chase grid. We have 5 wins. Jimmy Johnson has 2, and Martin Truex has 1. And we are ahead in the points by quite a lot with 305. Martin Truex is second with 249. Now, I do want to give you guys a quick couple stats here, as you guys see. On my phone, I keep, well, you couldn't actually read that well. But I keep stats on my phone of every season. So I keep track of regular season wins and the chase wins combined, regular season, chase, total wins, manufacturer wins, championships, and what each driver was that I drove as, and what year the game was, whether it was 2016 version, 2017, and there's a trophy next to, there's the trophy emoji next to whether or not I won the championship for that season. So I'll give you guys some regular season facts here, because we're just in regular season. The regular season record for wins is 12. And that was season number 3, which we did as Kevin Harvick, where we won our first championship. Then we had season 2 with 6, season 5 with 6 wins in the regular season. Then we had season 1 and 6 with 5, and season 4 with 4. So obviously this season is continuing, and if we can win the next 2 races, this can actually go to be the second best season already. That would be impressive. And with that, we'll see you guys in the next